Trying to get everything set up here. I'm not gonna go for a very long time and probably not gonna raid chat a whole lot. But I'm gonna do a little bit of fishing here. Gonna try and catch some northerns or catfish. Really anything that will bite, but those two are probably the most realistic thing that we're gonna catch. So hopefully service is not too bad. I've only got 2 bars, so stream might be kind of laggy and I apologize for that, but we're just gonna get after it. If I miss your chat, I'm sorry, but it's what it is, I guess. We're gonna be using schmelt for bait. Catfish northern seem to like those, so. Sure, that'll work. It's nice enough. I think I'll just hang the bobber today. Well, maybe I'll still put it on the ground. It's kind of nice to hear it move. I don't want to cast with a second pole here. I'm just going to use a... No, I might try a spinner right away. See how that goes. Got a little spinner here. I'm going to try that. Like I said, I apologize if I miss your chat, because more than likely I'm not going to see it. I should have a leader on here. Maybe I should put a steel leader on. For northerns. Might be a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I could just cast with this first. Maybe I'll cast with this first. This is a good lure too. That's not what we wanted to have happen. The kinks out of things. headphone now here. Careful I don't drop it in the water. I'm not reading chat though, so you're saying something. Hello. Really need to get something to read chat with. Ooh, like a bump, but been seeing. I just hit bottom too. Ooh, right. Accidentally grab my other pole, something and send the whole thing in. I could put this other pole out with just bait on it too. I figured I'd cast. Always fun to be active rather than just sitting there. The ice just came off here like 4 weeks ago. It's kind of still like warming up. Fish are still kind of slow. I can see about, ooh, I got somebody's, spider web. I think I had somebody's line. Like to see about a 10-pound northern or bigger nail one of these lures. I'll put that spinner on. Check chat real quick. Hey, Jared, fishing level. I think we already decided this. It was like in the like low 80s maybe. I'm gonna try the spinner out for a little bit. That's bright. I like it. I'm looking for bright and obnoxious. Up. And a few other people here. the whole family that showed up to fish. Where the heck is going on this thing? Like this or not? Getting windy all of a sudden too. Really? We're going on the other side, but could always move. Kind of a walk around though. Trying something else. I like this. Looks nice. Yeah, it's pretty decent. The wind's coming up just a little bit though. Kick. I need to get something to read chat while I'm like actually actively fishing. If I'm sitting next to the thing, it's not that big a deal, but otherwise it's pretty tough to keep up or even pay attention and fish at the same time. I don't even know what I want to cast. This crocodile is always a good one for salmon, but I don't really fish a lot for northerns. I do every once in a while, but not a whole ton. Hopefully, my AirPod's working. You guys can hear me through that. Otherwise, I might just be talking and it's really quiet. Gonna walk around to the other side. Service might be worse over there though too. My second time out fishing this year, even though I did fish a little bit when I was out on the West Coast. I went ice fishing once and caught a perch and a little tiny northern. And then when out on the West Coast, I caught a couple bluegills. I don't really have a whole lot of expectation for today. The the schmelt run, or when these bait fish that I'm using um, as bait, they haven't even supposedly came into spawn yet. And usually fishing's kind of slow once they move in, and then it'll pick back up once they move back out because all the fish are eating all the spawning smelt, which I'm hoping to maybe live stream that this year. But I checked on Saturday night and I didn't. No, Friday night I checked and I didn't see anything yet. So could be early, might not see any. The water level here is kind of low, so it might be spawning a different place than they normally do. I have like two spots where I go to check for them usually. One has service and the other one don't. I really need to get like the satellite internet. That way I wouldn't have to flip and worry about it. Go wherever. The water's really clear. I can see probably like, I don't know, at least 10 yards out. So I could like see if a fish was coming at least here. Get slowed down enough. Especially if it's a northern, they might nail it next to the shore. I don't know how Starlink works. I should look into that. Like, can I connect multiple devices to that, I'm assuming? If I set that up, then I could stream off of it. Um, I have an extra, like my old phone. I could connect my old phone to it, read chat through that, strap that to my arm or something. Really hoping the schmelt I had out would get a bump, but definitely not a lot of fish around here yet, or they're not active, one of the two. Not hungry. Lures, something funky. Didn't touch the water yet. I don't know how cold the water. Oh man, the water is freezing cold. Nice. Supposed to be like, I think it's like between 42 and 45 degrees for those bait fish to come in to spawn. I'm guessing it's probably close to 40 right now. Maybe even maybe 41 or 42. It's crazy. I fished here last year in the springtime. I think I live streamed it. If you went back and looked, it'd probably be in live stream someplace. But where I'm fishing now was completely underwater. The water's dropped like probably 8 feet in height or whatever you want to call it, depth. But it's pretty typical. In I think it's June, we get runoff water, and then that'll probably raise back up to some degree. Check chat again here real quick. If anybody else has said anything. How's it going, Killian? This game twist? Yeah, beautiful day. This game looks super realistic. Your audio is coming. Okay, good deal. Run multiple devices with Starlink. Like you can run an entire war on Eastern Front. Killian. Oh my gosh. Nice. Yeah, I really need to get something. Sorry, Chad. I had it on my arm, but I cannot justify. If I was at 1K subscribers and we were making a little bit of money, then maybe I could justify like buying Starlink and paying for that each month. Right now, until we hit 1,000, it's definitely not justifiable. But I wonder if they make like an adapter for the phone, maybe that I could like share screen or something, like Bluetooth to my phone and like share screen. I don't know if that's a thing or not. They probably make something. What is it? How far are we out from May 1st? I don't even know what day it is today. Like the 5th today? I think the May 3rd is the first day I'll get to do it, but I'll get to going paddle fishing. Um, First weekend of May, actually the first 3 weekends of May, I'm gonna paddle fish, and hopefully I'll get to live stream that. But I don't know how the service is there either. It might be pretty crappy. If service is good, I'll set up my camera and live stream that. A lot of people around there though, so kind of weird. I don't like live streaming like when I'm next to people. I'm not that guy. Not comfortable enough yet. I don't care if I'm on my own out in the out in the wilderness talking to myself, but I don't really want to talk to myself when I'm around a bunch of people. I can do it. Just feels a little weird. Well, I was really hoping that there might be a northern just cruising around out here. I want a bite of something. I haven't seen the group of 5 people catch anything either, so I don't feel too bad, I guess. You could throw another chunk of schmelt out too and just stay, watch chat too, I guess. I almost want to walk around to the other side now with the wind blowing in on me, but I don't plan on staying for a super long time. So every time I move, then it's like wasted time fishing. But in the back of my head, it's always like, oh, if you go there, you'll catch something. But in reality, you never do. Sometimes it works like that. Sometimes I move and I catch fish, but a lot of times I'll move and it's the same exact thing. Kind of by some trees over here too, and I know like northerns like trees and kind of that stuff for their spawn, and it's that time of the year for them to come in and spawn too. Might be a little bit early, but I'm pretty sure it's their spawning season as well. You want to see that bobber just flipping rocket straight out and then catch like a 20-pound northern pike. Either that group is around the corner and they've got a fish, or they said, I'm out of here. I don't see him anymore. Let go. Yeah, I'll cast this way. There's some trees over here, so I didn't want to really cast this way because I forgot to get hung up, but I'm not catching anything over there. Question is, do I take us on a hike, walk around, try from the other side, possibly lose service, which means the stream would end, I guess, or do I stay here and be patient? I should have went and got some live bait, but figured if I was only going to go for a couple hours, it's not really worth getting it. I need one hand to carry the camera around. Hmm. All right. Um, I'm basically gonna walk across to the other side. They're not that far out to the point, kind of back over here a little bit, which you guys can't see because I got the camera set up wrong because I forgot my camera mount, so it's taped to the stand. I'm not sure where it is. It's normally in my bag, so I'm not sure where my camera mount went for that, which is irritating. But all right, I'm gonna walk around. We might lose service. If we do, I apologize. At least we got a little bit of a stream in, but never know. Could be something sitting on here too. Wind's coming up too. You guys probably can't really tell though. These AirPods, they do a pretty good job at blocking the wind, especially if I'm connected to the phone. Okay. We smelt out here at least. That's good. Yeah. Nothing took the bait, which I guess is good, which means I didn't miss anything. All right. I don't know how well this is gonna work. I gotta carry the dang flipping bucket, my tackle box. Wonder if I can put my tackle box in the bucket, maybe carry the. Hmm. It's too much stuff. Hope my tackle box is gonna fit in the bucket here or not. Probably not. I'm just gonna have to carry both of them. Bucket, tackle box, fishing poles, all one hand, and then carry the camera with me as we go. Yep, whatever. This is how it's gonna work. That I apologize if we lose service here, which we might. We're going on a little walk. I'm gonna have to stop and flip and rest my one arm. Ooh, it's soft right here. Jeez, get up. Somebody else's went this way already. I see some footprints. I walk around all this flipping mud here too. There's a fishing lure. Ooh, do we grab it? I gotta grab it. There's $1. Should have rested my arm there, duh. Yeah, I don't think I dare try walking. Oh, they did though. They walked through there. All right, whatever. Let's send it. Got a little bit of runoff. I guess be snow melt coming in here. Some fresh water, which is kind of nice. All right, I gotta get over this. Yeah, this is gonna go well with everything. My shoes are just caked in mud. Oh, they turned around. Okay, where did they go? Where did they walk? Shoot. Just slightly soft. I'm gonna have mud shoes on by the time I get over to where I'm going. Yeah, not a good idea. As long as I don't sink past my shoes, we'll be all right. Up on this path here. But on the brighter side of things, it should be calm once we get around to where we want to try. Oh, so far, this has not been terrible. It's still really muddy, but it's been a lot worse. Hopefully, there's still service and I'm talking to you guys. I haven't lost service completely because I might have now that I'm on this mountainside. The towers probably aren't in line of sight as much. Or it is, I gotta walk back. It's not never too bad going there. Coming back always sucks. The fun's over. Going for that little point there. Oh, I really thought it would be a lot drier. It is once I get over here. Terrible. Okay. Nice. Now we'll try here and see like where the water drops off. Be a decent little spot though. Sure. So basically we just came from straight across from there. Oh, nice. Melt back out right away. I'll have to adjust the camera here in a second. It's really deep here though. I kind of like that. More depth that way. Plus the wind's at my back, so I can cast pretty far, hopefully. That wasn't very good, but whatever, it's fine. It'll work. I think I'm gonna pull back a little bit further. Work on the ground here. There we go. Shoes aren't too bad. Just caked a little bit. Oh, okay. So if I did get the Starlink, um, that would make sense. Just replace everything with that. I wonder how good it is. My internet's pretty cheap a month, honestly, which I really should upgrade. It's like $70 a month right now, which is pretty decent, I think. Like that's a pretty good price. But it's only like 150, I think. So that's not very good. I'd like to have like 500. Then stream would go super well. Yeah, I might actually turn this. I'll put you guys a little different area. You guys over here. Yeah, sure. You can see the fishing pole. You guys can see the bobber too that way if it moves. I'm gonna stand over there and cast. Make sure and tell me if that bobber moves. They're not paying attention. I should really wonder how do you make it text to speech? That's what I need to do, right? Is there an app that does that? Or how do people make like the YouTube chat text to speech? I should look into that. That would probably solve everything. And I would just hear what you guys said. Oh, if I'm doing a driving stream too, it's like I don't have to look at the chat at all. Still wouldn't solve the service issue, but like a bump again, but I have no idea what's out there. So nothing on my lure. Definitely hit something, but what? Who knows? You should have probably checked to see if the stream still had service. I didn't even look. Maybe just sitting here talking to myself now. Or the service might be just really, really bad. Only problem with fishing streams is like everywhere out here, there's the fish, like besides a couple lakes, it's like just terrible service. It's like I don't understand why they won't put a tower up. Like they know service is terrible out here. There's a lot better fishing spots I could try, but I just have to make a video out of it instead of live streaming. I typically don't spring fish here, but it's the only place with decent service that I know there's some fish at. Apparently not today. There's no fish here though, but sometimes there's fish here. Ooh, there was a fish. I think might be playing games with myself. That looked like a fish that like did a swirl, like followed my lure, but then I was too far in already. But might have been in my head too, because the water's a little murky over here. A lot of times in northern though, if there's a northern around, they'll take multiple chances at it, especially if they miss it. If you keep casting, they'll still try and get it. But like when I'm salmon fishing, usually if a salmon misses it, you're not gonna catch him. Even if he's staying in the area, he won't go after it twice. Where northerns, they're not the brightest when it comes to that. I've seen people literally do like the figure eight. The northern will come like all they'll be like fishing out of a boat, and the northern or a muskie or whatever will come all the way up to the boat, and they'll literally do like a figure eight pattern with their lure, and the fish will hit that. All right, I'm gonna put on. I think they're called Daredevils. Might be just a spoon though. I'm gonna put this obnoxious, massive spoon on. It's got the hammered texture to it. It should flicker really well. Let's try this thing out. This one's clearly not getting it done. It is like way overkill here. Look at this flipping monster. I don't know if I've used it. How's it going, Monster Bonnie? Welcome to the stream. Sorry if you are tuned in. I don't really read chat very much when I fish, just because unless if I'm not casting, then I'll sit there and I'll read it. But if I'm casting, I don't really have any way to read it as of the moment. Hopefully, eventually, I'll figure something out. But like I said, maybe text to speech that I could listen to. Watch something, just nail this right away. This thing is like obnoxiously shiny. If there's a northern around, oh nope, I didn't get a fish, but I got a flipping snag right away. That's nice. That didn't take long. I think it's heavy too. Maybe I just need to reel a lot faster. Probably overkill for this pole. I'll just reel faster though. If something's aggressive out there right now, there is no reason it shouldn't just crush this thing. Thing is like obnoxiously shiny. I don't know what is going on with my reel too. It sounds like it's like it needs to be greased or something. I don't know if you guys can even hear that. Usually, these AirPods block out like all extra noise. I'll have to get my kayak out again soon and go try and catch some. There's a lake that's got some walleyes in it that I usually try and fish once or twice a year. Like something, but just hitting bottom. Anyways, there's a lake that I like to take my kayak on, and that has decent service, so I could fish that. Try that again soon. I only took my kayak out like once or twice last year, which is really sad. It's a lot of fun to fish off of. It's just a lot of work to get it out to fish with. Oh, snake. Oh, dang it. I thought I had something for a second there. Yep, that's a snag. I don't have like really good line on this either, so this is probably gone. Yep, it broke. Goodbye, big lure. Okay, just taking up space in the tackle box. Maybe we throw a schmelt out now and I'll just sit and read chat. The last, I don't know, probably fish for like another half an hour and then probably call it for today. Especially if I plan to stream tonight at all. You're gonna tie on a single. I'll just tie on a single hook this time and throw out a piece of smelt. Now I'll just sit next to. I can sit next to the camera and read chat. This line is like feels like 8 pound. This feels like stuff I use for the walleyes I fish for. I should really have some heavier line on for doing this kind of stuff. Especially for the northerns, they like well if they get it fully in their mouth, they'll slice right through this line if you don't have a steel leader. But I'm just gonna put on a single hook. Maybe see if I can catch a catfish. Yeah, that'll work. I'll throw the other pole up so you guys can see that one. How far is that one? Shoot, did that just move? That bobber just move, or I just hear something? Kind of like it drug on the ground. I don't know. I don't think it did. There's no tension on it. Maybe it blew just a little bit. Put that other one here. This is the schmelt that I'm using for bait. It's kind of weird looking, but it works good for, like I said, northerns and catfish. And I've caught my biggest walleye I've ever caught off of a piece of schmelt too. Most of the fish eat this, but it's alive usually, so I'm not really eating dead pieces of it. Stuff's 2 years old now too, so it's probably getting a little ripe. But still, that might even be better, honestly. Sometimes catfish like that kind of stuff. Anything that's like stinky and gross. Some of that bait they sell at like Walmart, the catfish bait, that stuff's flipping disgusting. You're grabbing at the bobber here. All right. I know there's some weeds or something out there too, so that's good. Hopefully I didn't just throw right on top of them though. Put this other bobber here. Here we go. I always leave my bails open too, so that if I do get a fish and I'm not like paying attention, um, they like don't pull the pole in the water, or I don't miss them usually. Let me see if I can get a better, if I can get a better angle. It's hard to see. Yeah, we got the one pull in. Okay, the other one's there too. You guys can see both bobbers. You sound clear? Have you caught anything? No, I haven't caught anything yet. Nope. It's a little bit quiet out here, not gonna lie. It's gorgeous out and it's nice to be here, but fishing wise it's not the best. I'll use this as a bucket here, and I can kind of read chat. Even though, like I said, I forgot my flipping I don't know what you want to call it. It's like the attachment for my tripod that my phone goes into. So like I can't even read chat very that well or that well. How's it going, Mad? Welcome to the stream. I can't read chat that well because it's covered up because I've got my flipping phone taped to the flipping tripod because I didn't have my mount for it, which I don't know where it went. I might have lost it last year when I was live streaming. I probably got another one someplace so I can use for it. Now let's just hurry up and wait. Like I said, I never really expect too much this time of the year because everything's like the water's still really cold. The fish aren't very active. There's a lot of bait fish that are spawning this time of the year, so there's a lot of bait out there for the fish already. That's why I was casting because I was hoping I could get like an aggression strike, but that doesn't seem to be working either. It will pick up though. I just need to make sure I get back out here before too long. Like I said, most of May, I'll be paddle fishing, which will be super cool. I'm excited for that again. This is gonna be the third time I've ever done it. First time, I think I caught 8 of them, and my biggest was like 53 pounds. And then the second time I did it, which was like 4 years ago, I caught 20. My 28th one was the one I kept. So, and that was like 63, 64, 65, somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly what it weighed. My goal for this year is like 65 or bigger. Hopefully, I get like a 70 to 80 pounder or even like 100. They can get up to like 100 and I think the world record's like 160 something, but locally it's like 127, 130 pounds. If I could get one that was 100 pounds, that would be super cool because my grandpa's he's got a 98 pounder, which is like absolutely insane. Catch a 98-pound fish from shore, like that's just wild. I know guys do it all the time, probably out in the ocean, but for freshwater, it's not a very common thing. Hey, Monster Bunny, what's the time right now? The time zone switches when I get out here to fish, so I can't tell what time it is. Sometimes it switches and sometimes it doesn't. I'm guessing I'm just gonna take a guess and I'm gonna say it's like oh, oh it's gotta be 6 by now, doesn't it? I'm gonna say like 6:20. 6:25? Not bad, not bad. That was a total guess there. Kick ID. I know where that's at. So we're relatively nearby for where we're gonna paddle fish. Not quite there, but I know where that's at. I'm really hoping I have service down there to do it because I'd love to live stream it. Like I said, I probably won't talk a whole lot because there's a lot of people usually down there doing it, especially that first weekend. Um, After the first weekend, it kind of chills out though. Less and less people show up. I just found a rock with it's got like a seashell in it. You guys can now that you guys probably can't even see it anyways, but it's got like a little seashell in the corner there. Kind of weird. Should try and get that out of there. If I can get it out without breaking it though. Like a little like snail shell or something. There's a few places where you can go in the United States and you can like buy a license over the counter, which is kind of cool too. I should go try a few of those places. Um, Even for people who aren't even from their state, you can like just go buy one over the counter during their season. It would be fun to try as well. It's really fun to do. It's a lot of hard work, um, but it's a lot of fun, especially when you get one on. You get a 50 pounder on, and there's any current flowing. Oh my gosh, you're in. It's like pulling a sheet of plywood just straight through the water. It's crazy. I can't even imagine what like a 130 pounder would feel like. It would just be insane. We'll go for like another half an hour here, and then we'll probably call it. I don't want to stay too late, especially if I'm gonna stream any RuneScape or anything. Honestly, it's just nice to get out here. Could take my headphone out too. I don't know what the wind would be for you guys, but maybe some water noise. Maybe I'll take it out for a little bit. I know you guys can still hear me. Camera. I don't think the wind's obnoxious or not. Yeah, I can make them, man. That game. The number one rock sleeping stream. First location right now. And this drop. Yeah, like a shark too. Yeah, we lost her like that time. Back in, white noise is over. I think cast a mile. Jeez. Hopefully I don't lose this lure. This is like an $8 lure. That big spoon that I had was worth like I feel like $4, but these ones hurt to lose. Use an $8 lure and it's like ouch. Could try and cast. I haven't casted over here yet. Just move the camera back a little bit. So that is. You still see the other pole? Not really. There. Audio kind of bad. That's better. Okay. Stand up next to this and cast here. Service is still probably trash too, so I'm sure the quality of the stream is kind of no matter what. But come on, fish, where you at? I got like 10 minutes left here, and we're gonna call it for the day. You're gonna bite. Now's the time. Oh no, no way! Did I literally just lose one? I totally just lost one. Nice. I just had one on, and it just cut my line. It was like instant though. Dang, that sucks. My line just got totally cut. That's why you put a steel eater on, because that doesn't happen. I thought that lure would be big enough though. Oh, dang it. Wow. Literally as I say it, something had happens and then I lose it. You can't complain if you're using the wrong gear, I guess. Oh, dang it. Unless there's something right out in front of me that I can't see, but it was pretty close to the shore when it happened. But it looked like there was a swirl there after that, after I lost it. All right, let's. I really don't have a steel eater to use, is the problem. Or do I? Okay, never mind. I still got one here. I didn't think I had one, so that's why I wasn't using one with that lure. But it also was a big lure too, so usually you can get by with those big. They're called crocodiles, and it was like the 3/4 ounce one. They're pretty big lures. Usually you can get by without using a steel eater with those because they usually don't follow the whole lure unless it's a big northern. So that could have been a big one, I guess. Regardless, we're gonna put on a go on and cast for another 5-10 minutes. I'm hoping maybe Maybe I just got unlucky and there's something right out in front of me too. I don't know. That was weird. Never know. Maybe it'll hit again. Usually fish, a northern will hit a lure multiple times, but if it's got the lure in its mouth, it might not do that again. It might be in a little pain from that one. I should just wind slow here once and see if I can snag into it maybe. I don't know. That's weird. The line could have potentially just snapped too, but I definitely hit something no matter what. Might have missed Might have missed a huge northern there. Who knows? We're gonna make 5 more casts and then we're gonna call it. for today. All right, there's one. Two. Hoping that that bobber will move. Three. My two biggest northerns are actually both casting for salmon. I've gotten a 19 and a 20-pound northern casting for salmon. Those are both in the fall too. Which, if they had been a spring fish, both of those fish probably would have been. My 20-pounder would have probably been like 22, and my 19-pounder probably would have been like maybe 21. That was our fourth cast there too. Okay, one more. Let's make it count. Let's get you 25-pound northern on this cast here. All right, here we go. Last cast. Even though usually my last cast is like 20 casts, but today we'll call it our last cast. Dang it. I was hopeful. Okay, we still got the bobber out for a few seconds. We'll get some more fishing streams in here. Like I said, hopefully I'll do some paddle fishing streams if the service is good enough to do it. That one's kind of weird because I'm using like this giant rod and reel, and you're trying to snag them. So the camera's gonna have to be like at least 10 feet back, maybe 15 feet back from where I'm trying to fish from, because if I catch that camera, it is gone. It'll go right out into the water with my phone or whatever I'm streaming from. Yeah. And then hopefully in June, sometime I'll get some normal streams back going for fishing, maybe some kayak streams, definitely some night fishing streams. Those seem to be my best. I usually catch walleyes night fishing. I don't know why I closed that. I still gotta get the flipping bobber off of that and put the hook back in there. We don't forget a rod holder. All right, last chance here. Oh geez, I need to restring this. I'm about out of string on this. That's not good. Dang, I can see the spool. Not pretty. All right, fish, where you at? Set the hook on it. Not today. Not today. Just not meant to be. Next time though. Still got to smell. Get it out there. Something will eat it as soon as it hits the water there. It's sunk anyways. All right. Well, unfortunately, no fish today, but that's fishing. That's the risk you take. Any day fishing is still a better day than work. So no matter how it turns out, it's always good. Um, if you did enjoy this kind of thing and you're new here, would appreciate it if you subscribed, but don't feel like you have to. And if you did enjoy, if nothing else, you could leave a like. But yeah, anyways, we'll probably be live again tonight with some RuneScape content. But that's gonna be it for today. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Did you see Discord? I did, Milk, but I never answered it. I got the message, but I never seen it. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to look at the actual message there. But anyways, we will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Gotta figure out how to end this. I got the flipping tape that I got over the top. Oh, it's probably right here. All right. We'll see you guys later. Probably tonight. Thanks for tuning in.